you're talking to a customer, what they'll do is they'll ask you, they'll say, I need a quarter cab, a full cab, a half cab. You'll hear the words, which I learned too, and this is units. I need a 2 U's or 1 U, and what a unit is, so basically what a unit is where they put their servers. It's how many rows of servers they can have. So in one of these, is it 8?
Yes.
8 units in one quarter cabinet. So there's,
Does that mean there's room for 8 servers?
Yes.
Right, in a quarter cabinet. And you'll see that there's a bottom and a top to this. This is a differentiator from some data centers too. From a sales perspective, you're going to want to talk about this. We have a bottom and a top. And the lowest we go is a quarter cabinet, and we do not do shared quarter cabinets or shared units. So somebody called me the other day and they wanted to just have 2 units, and they didn't care if another company was in there with them. We don't do that. They have to buy the entire quarter cabinet, and we do that for security purposes as well. Because you do not want somebody, and again, the key point of this is that having the bottom and the top to it prevents people, other IT guys, coming in and accidentally bumping your equipment or pulling a wrong plug or messing around with your equipment anyway. So it really keeps you security. Am I doing good?
No. And there's also the channels. In here there's a hard metal channel that has a hole in there. And this is what your cabling and power will come up through. This way, once it's up, if you're in this top area, the customer down here does not have access to go in there and accidentally snip your wire or unplug unplug something, which is very important to most customers. On all of our cabinets, we offer a 3-tumbler combination lock on there, which is programmed by the customer themselves. We have a key to this, of course, just in case we have to come in and service their equipment, or in case one of their servers catches fire or something. But this way, the customer can come in at any time and access their equipment and doesn't have to come and find the technician just in case he's working with another customer. He can get access to his equipment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and doesn't have to find us. So.
And the cabling's brought up from
under the floor.
So that's why you have the raised floor as well. So your cabling's coming up, it's not hanging above that could be snipped or anything like that. Now these are racks, okay?
That's a full rack.
Right. This
is a quarter rack right here.
Right.
Yes.
So
half rack's over there.
Half rack. Or you can get one that's a full, completely 100%.
Oh, and you got third rack.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so this location right here that we're standing in will have the ability to have rows where you see heating and cooling. We'll have the rows of racks. And so this is where we have the open space to start filling and putting customers in here. So 1 rack, 2 racks, whatever they want. And then we also have what's called first right of refusal. So if a customer right now wants a quarter cab, but they want to know that they can have the one right below it, we won't charge them anything to reserve that until we have someone that wants to fill it. Then we go to them and say, hey, I've got someone that wants to fill it. Do you want to pay for it now, or you want to let it go?
Would that be after you fill the whole facility?
No, I mean right up at the beginning. If they
at
say
the beginning and so you'll sell this one. You'll hold this one till the whole thing's full, and then when somebody wants this, they'll get first right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do that with a lot of companies that think they might need expansion in 6 months to a year. They even may want a full cabinet space available next to their existing full cabinet, so we'll leave the space available for them. So that it's literally sitting empty, there's space. There may not even be a cabinet there, but it's available until we'll space cabinets beyond that. So this is a sample of a customer cage. This is one of our flagships. You probably don't.
I won't get a picture of the equipment, but maybe just the cage, maybe from this angle.
That's fine, yeah.
Yes. On each of the power strips, there is a little circuit breaker on there that actually a little fuse that if it spikes, the fuse trips just like on the one at home and will shut off that power strip just to make sure that the customer equipment does not get fried.
When you talk about a power strip, is there a power strip in every cage?
There are 2 in
That's
each
that
cabinet.
A and that B we were talking
There
about.
are 2 in each cabinet, and I can actually show you some that are in an empty cabinet.
Okay.
customers may have options of different type of racks. The other thing customers have options for is you'll notice some of their racks that their actual servers are in are unique. They're different. They're not all the same. Customers have contracts, large customers have contracts with rack companies that actually build the racks and for them. So we either can provide the racks for them, or they can, they may say we're bringing in a fully loaded rack. So they actually, large companies will have companies that already have the servers built into the rack, and they come to our loading dock, literally rolling the rack in. It's already built and designed and configured 100%, and they literally roll it in and put it down.
I was going to ask you about this now. I'm not taking a picture of this, but this is all one customer here, and so they don't get cabinet space or anything. They get a caged off area.
Right, and so you have.
Is there, if I get a picture of the top of the cage, like just the top? See, there's a fence
so
around. I'm not taking a picture of the servers.
Yeah, you're
I'm going to go down right here.
You can have a suite. You're a whole rack.
Oh, full racks?
Yeah,
just a second.
A and B power too.
This is what a full rack looks like. Okay, now this is an existing customer here?
Yes.
So we don't take a picture of that?
No.
We're looking through an empty rack here.
Yes.
Now Joe over there.
The A and B solution. So you have power from one PDU and another. Basically, we'll power from an AUPS and a BUPS. Each of the power strips is IP addressable. So you can go ahead and plug an Ethernet cable into there. You connect that to your switch, and you can go ahead and turn off each of these individual ports one at a time if you want to. So you see how they're labeled like L2-3, L2-3, and so on, or port 9, port 10, port 11. You can go in there and go, okay, I want port 10 turned off. And you can do that remotely. Okay. So we won't go up there.
Okay.
The steps are a little dangerous. There is a mezzanine up there, which is an additional 18,000 square feet of space that once we're full downstairs, we will start building out for data center space. It is already piped for HVAC units and powered for HVAC and powered for the PDUs and everything. We're just not going to go ahead and do that until there's actual need.
So if a large customer comes in and says, hey, we need
a whole floor.
We need a huge suite, or we need a floor, or whatever. The HVAC, everything's all ready to go, and we'll build it if they come, kind of